Alright guys, just wanted to jump on here and take a look at Bitcoin before the US markets open tomorrow. They were closed today, it was a holiday, so, not surprised that there wasn't much price action today. We've really just been trading sideways. And I think this upcoming week may be very important for Bitcoin. We may see some decisive price action developments, whether we start, forming some bearish market structure and maybe beginning a larger retracement, or if we're going to break to the upside, break out of this sideways range and potentially see more upside. And there are some conflicting signals that I'm seeing, some signals that are pointing towards both scenarios, so I want to go over those. Now, looking at market cipher on the daily, we do potentially have a very bearish sign forming here, a potential top signal. Right now, you can see that as price made this last higher high, we not only got the divergence with the momentum waves, but if you zoom in, you can also see that money flow seemingly has made a lower high. Unless we're able to get this money flow back above this high, then we may be seeing a divergence with both momentum and money flow on the daily. On the 12-hour, we have that divergence, but it is confirmed at this point, at least the momentum wave divergence is. We confirmed this red dot up here, and the money flow is definitely looking more bearish on the 12-hour. I was saying that back here, when this money flow was bleeding out, that this was looking very bearish, and then I kind of gave it a chance to turn around here once we saw that money flow turn around at the zero line. I said that might be bullish, and, it seems like the bulls are trying to push this money flow back up, and it is still possible that we do that. You can see the VWAP on the 12-hour is curving back up. Potentially, we're looking to print another green dot here, but this money flow has come down a lot since these highs back here, and we were unable to get the money flow to go much higher with this last push to the upside. So I'd say that this is looking pretty bearish on the 12-hour. Now you can see the 8-hour has printed that green dot. The money flow is getting a little turned to the upside right now. Maybe we can see this make a local higher high and, maybe give this money flow a chance to start an uptrend here. But, you're really seeing the same thing. You've seen momentum and money flow take serious turns to the downside as we got this last move up. The one thing that I will give Bitcoin for bullishness is the fact that we are consolidating at the highs of this previous range, and we are even forming a triangle pattern of sorts up here, which, maybe could give us a break to the upside. If we entertain this scenario, take a rough target, and maybe say we could see a break up towards 27K, which we do have some macro golden pockets for resistance up in this area. And I know on Binance there is a wick back here. This wick was a lot higher on Binance. On Bybit it came down to almost 25K, and this is where we're finding resistance at the moment. But on Binance this wick is up around 27K. Here, let's actually pull up that chart. Okay, so on USDT we did get that wick right there at 26,900. I'm not sure if this is the one I was looking at, but either way, we do have some potential resistance above us in that area, but also we do have this zone of inefficient price action right here. Basically, if we break these highs, we could potentially fill this in very quickly, and that's why a lot of people are targeting this 28 to 30K region, this little consolidation area that we had right here. And, it is still a possibility that we just continue grinding up here. Maybe we see these divergences really stretch out on like the daily. Maybe like we keep making higher highs and we just keep seeing the money flow bleed out, and maybe we'll get the retracement later, and maybe it's not even that bad. Maybe we just make a higher low on top of this range. It is still possible, but overall I'd say that the higher time frames are looking like a retracement might come sooner than later. But really, until we can break above this and really confirm a breakout, you could say we get some significant candle closes or something up here, because we could just get a move back up and then very quickly come back down. But until we do that, until we break out of this range, I'm still expecting this to act as resistance, and there are a lot of signs pointing towards a retracement for Bitcoin. Now, let's say we do start retracing here. What would I be looking at? I guess let's start off zoomed in and kind of zoom our way out, but very locally here. We are trading inside this range. We got this triangle thing going on, and we could potentially still find support on this trend line right here, and we could still be forming that triangle pattern. But very locally, we do have this local market structure going on where we got this low, we got this high, a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and now we are coming close to breaking this local bullish market structure. If we break down below this low, if we lose this point of control basically, then we could be forming local bearish market structure, which the last bearish market structure locally brought us down towards this trend line. So we could potentially see that again, and maybe this continues to be bullish locally, as long as we hold this range. But if we start breaking out of this range, then we have the potential to sort of form a bit larger term bearish market structure, because we have this kind of thing going on where we got low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You could say this is like higher low, higher high, but then we come up here for this high, and then this is the last swing low, and we still have not put in a new high. We came close to the high, but if we start breaking down and we lose this last swing low, then it seems like we may be forming bearish market structure here, with this being the lower high, and then basically us breaking down past this low. And if we do break that low, if we start a downtrend here, then the key area of support that Bitcoin would really have to hold would be this consolidation range back here. And if you zoom out, you could even say that we have to hold these lows, because this would be breaking market structure on a higher time frame, because on the very high time frame we have low, high, higher low, higher high, and higher low. So if we break down past this low, then this may be forming high time frame bearish market structure. So honestly, I'd say that these lows are key for us to hold, but also in general, this consolidation range is very important for us to hold as well, because we could like SFP these lows and then still come back up. It's possible. But if we really start breaking down past these lows, then you can see we have a large area of imbalance here, or basically just where price very quickly shot through this area. And as you know, when you see that, typically you can shoot back down through that area just as quick as you came up. And if we see that, then we would basically be getting a move into this key area that I have been targeting for a while. Basically the value area high point of control of this larger range, and this key support resistance retest that we have going on here, where we retested this area for resistance before breaking back above it. And we now also have this golden pocket lining up with the point of control and the value area lows right around there as well. So basically, we're looking at the potential to start off by forming local bearish market structure, and then if we start to lose this low, we may potentially be looking at a move all the way back down to here. And like I said, based on the things I'm seeing on Market Cipher, and based on the fact that for right now we are holding the highs of this range as resistance, I do think that this is a very real possibility, but it is still very hard to know for sure, which is why I'm saying that this week we may see some questions answered. I think that local bearish market structure then kind of bleeding into the higher time frames may give us a hint that a larger retracement is coming. Although we could see a retracement down to here and still form a higher low, and then maybe we then come back up towards the highs. Maybe we just start ranging in this area. I'm not counting those out as possibilities, but more often than not, when you see these kind of top signals especially on such a high time frame, you usually see price retrace a fair bit, especially after such a violent move. So that is kind of what I'm leaning towards. But still, I'm really just trading the local ranges at the moment. I'm looking for scalp longs and scalp shorts. But anyways, I think that is about it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. All of that YouTube stuff. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you all in my next one.